So on the screen, we have a picture of all of the people that were mentioned in the Epstein files. Well, a majority of them. And I'm also going to read off a few names, okay?
Not Michael Jackson and
Donald Trump, Jeffrey Epstein, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Prince Andrew, Tony Blair, Mohammed bin Salman, John Kerry, Ted Kennedy, Robert Kennedy Jr., Michael Bloomberg, Alan Dershowitz, I'm sorry, don't know that name. Noam Chomsky, Ghislaine Maxwell, Andrew Cuomo, Larry Summers, Ed Barak, Les Wexner, Leon Black, Jean-Luc Brunel, Peter Mandelson, Lynn Rothschild, Abdullah bin Zayed, Saad Hariri. I am butchering these names. Miguel Angel Moratinos, Woody Allen, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kevin Spacey, Harvey Weinstein, Mick Jagger. I've been sitting on this video for a minute. I wanted to see if anyone was going to point out the obvious. The majority of the people on this list are white men. Can you imagine what it would be like if majority of those people were black? I mean, black fatigue would be trending again. This is the hypocrisy that I talk about. This is why I make the videos I make. Whenever a white person, shoots up a school or something, they are quick to put them in a subgroup. It's never that they're white. It's now, oh, they on the right, they on the left, they're liberal, they're conservative. And the same thing happened again. It's not a race thing. It's more of a class thing now. Oh, we need to do something about the rich. Oh, we need to do something about the elites. No, we need to do something about white men. Just looking back, y'all, the whole black fatigue trend started because I really want to say Carnival Cruise. A lot of people were mad that black people were having fun. So that ended up turning into hate. But now we have a situation like this where
I remember that Carnival Cruise trend bullshit.
Ass white men, white women, whatever, are on the island doing shit to little children. Other white children at that. Why aren't white men held accountable? Why isn't the actions of these few people on this island responsible for the whole race? Because when it's flipped around, that's how it's done for black people. And it's just so funny because when I point these things out, folks call me racist. They say I'm this, they say I'm that, but I just do the same thing they do. You know the crazy thing, bro? All of this is going to get swept under the rug. In a few months, everyone's gonna forget about this. A black person's gonna do something stupid and it's gonna stand for the whole race, and black fatigue gonna be trending again. I'm telling.
I don't know, this Epstein stuff kind of been like in the know for a while now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't just recent that, oh, this has just came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're starting to actually release stuff now. But I don't think maybe in a couple years, not a couple months. You know what I'm saying?
Telling you, the same thing with the whole Nick Fuentes and Clavicular when they all got together singing the Hail Hitler song. Did y'all see how fast them folks punished them? I mean, they got kicked out of every club.
Right, and then they instantly switched on each other.
Was hopping online apologizing, because when you disrespect a lot of these other groups, there are consequences. You will be punished. But when you disrespect black people, oh, it ain't nothing. Okay, y'all.
Because those are also other groups of white people. You know what I'm saying, though? So they started getting backlash from white people about white people. You know what I'm saying? Had it been black people, there wouldn't have been no backlash because they not black.
On your own. You know what I'm saying? That's what I just be saying, man. As black people, we got to return the same type of energy. The same way they, you know what I'm saying, keep everything in house. They don't, the bar is hot for them. With us, a motherfucker do a dance, he invited to the cookout, bro. We got to stop that shit all 2026. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't moving like John Brown, you not get invited to the cookout. I'm sorry. And if you don't know who John Brown is, man, that is a white man who stood on business. He was out here killing slave masters. And you know what white people did to him? They killed him. They say he was less than white man because he was helping black people. That's what they do to the white people that speak out against injustices. You not white no more. I just be fed up. That's the reason I made this whole channel. Just this whole situation right here, y'all.
I'm gonna say something about the Epstein files that a lot of y'all are not gonna like.
What's that?
The reason that the Epstein files has the power to topple the world is because a lot of y'all genuinely believed that the elite would never treat white people the way that white people collectively treated black people during slavery. Slavery wasn't black people being forced to work a job they didn't care about. It was people being forced to work until their muscles would fall off of their bones. Black people would be tortured for just funsies. They'd be medically experimented on with no kind of anesthesia. You know how throughout the South, even today, it seems like every other pastor and peepaw is touching on kids?
Peepaw.
Well, that will stay from when white people used to...
Yeah, he got his paws on somebody pee-pee. That's why they call it peepaw. Oh! That's tragic.
Other pastor and peepaws touching on kids? Well, that is a cultural stay from when white people used to own black children. Do y'all honestly think...
She ain't lying now. Look, I've been saying that, bro. I've been saying that, or a form of it. Like, the reason why, like, sex crimes and stuff like that are not taken that serious, and there's no real harsh punishment for them, is because they used to do that. It was acceptable to do that to black people even back in the day. Back, y'all know how crooked this world really used to be, though. You know what I'm saying? Before accountability entered the world. Literally. People was doing all type of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And sex crimes were never, ever, especially against black people, ever taken serious or held accountable against. You know what I'm saying?
That a master was going to wait until a slave turned 18 in order to assault them. It's better to break them in when they're young. But if it was really that bad, why weren't there more slave rebellions? There were slave rebellions throughout the South, constantly. The only reason why you only know about Nat Turner is so that way everybody can point and be like, oh my gosh, look at him, he's so crazy. He started killing these white people because he thought he had messages from God. Even after slavery ended, whenever a black person would be lynched.
Yeah, hold on. Let me tell y'all a fun fact about Nat Turner. When they caught that brother, man, they believed that he had powers. Like, they thought this nigga was godly. We all godly, but they thought he was really divine. So when they caught him, you know, after lynching and killing him, they cut him up and ate him because they thought that eating him would give them the powers that he had.
Is that right?
You know? And like I said, they used to eat us all the time, had cookbooks and all that type of shit. But Nat Turner was different because that brother was moving. You know, that move right here, he was like the Django, I think. You know, so they ate him, thought that shit would get him powers. Yeah.
A lot of the times, the white people who did it would literally sever off some of their body parts and keep them as mementos. Black people would be skinned, and then their skin would be turned into human leather, so that way it could be used for leather goods, like coin purses, or the binding of a book or a bag.
That means that it's swag. You know what I'm saying? If you rocking around black skin on your bag, or your woman got a purse, I guess it's probably more of a symbol of like dominance. But then again, it's like, is it not nice though? You know what I'm saying? They secretly envious, man. You know what I'm saying? They jealous. You know what I'm saying?
There is not a single thing in those files that has not been done to black people before. The problem isn't that elites are doing those kinds of things. The problem is, bro, I thought us white people, I thought we were in this together. I thought we were a team, man. So keep in mind, as above, so below. The elites told non-elite white people, hey, here's a group of people who we deem as worthless, and y'all can torture them and do whatever the hell you want with them. And they'll have like little to no recourse whatsoever. And white people collectively, we were like, cool. The trade-off is that the elites also got their own group of people that they could
because they didn't want the same thing to happen to them for going against the grain.
do whatever the hell they wanted to with little
the whole time, nothing would ever happen
to recourse.
Because life works out naturally how it's supposed to. Not saying slavery was supposed to happen, or you know, but you know what I'm saying though. If the white people is the ones doing this, of course they're gonna allow the non-elite white people to do the same thing.
Also got their own group of people that they could do whatever the hell they wanted to with little to no recourse. The problem is that group of people was you and me. It was pretty much anyone who wasn't part of the elite. White people collectively made a deal with the devil. Here's this group of people that you can violate and brutalize to your heart's content, and in exchange, we get your humanity. That's why white people are miserable and constantly in black people's business. That's why for pretty much at least the past 100 years, any kind of cultural artifact that's really stayed and stood the test of time has been from black people, often just with a white face on it. And that's why, by and large, white people were so disturbed whenever Renee Good was murdered, because we've seen that hundreds of times before, but that's supposed to happen to black people,
Literally.
not to us.
Right.
Disturbed because now they're killing our neighbors, but you didn't particularly care whenever your neighbors were dying during the Black Lives Matter movement, now did you? But in the past couple of months, now a lot of white people are waking up to a really obvious reality, and that is black history has always been white America's future. For the past couple of months, white people are being forced to wake up to the obvious truth that there is no kind of solidarity or allegiance of whiteness across class lines. It's always been all of us are cattle to them, like that's it. But all of this is why I wasn't surprised at all when in the new batch of files that were just released, there was like an email.
So whenever she said, hold on, Hate to run it back like that.
And that is black history has always been white America's future.
Probably went back too
For the
far.
past couple of months, white people are being forced to wake up to the obvious truth that there is no kind of solidarity or allegiance of whiteness across class lines.
There's no allegiance across class lines. Yeah, not anymore. And this is why I say that the white man is not equal to the black man.
It's always been all of us are cattle to them. Like that's it. But all of this is why I wasn't surprised at all when in the new batch of files that were just released, there was like an email or something where somebody said that they didn't want any of the children they were planning on doing things with to be black because, duh, any white person could violate a black person and get away with it. That's just the way the world is. But to do all of the things that we did to black people onto other white people, that's power. Brutalizing black people just doesn't really fuel the ego for them in the way that hurting white people does. These people aren't in some way attracted to their victims. That's never the case with sexual assault. These people get off on the kind of power and rush they feel, the thrill of having
like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Violated
that makes sense.
Something of value and then being able to get away with it. It's the same way that a lot of men will sexually harass or batter women doing notably better than them. It fuels their ego, like being able to violate her and get away with it. This has always been going on. We have always known that this has always been going on. The problem is, you didn't think that you would be in this position whenever push came to shove. You thought it was just gonna be the black people.
Hey man, y'all.
Hey man, it ain't about the messenger. It's not about the messenger. The messenger is irrelevant. It's always about the message, man. Straight up. She spoke that motherfucking shit right there. She know a little something about something, nah?
I gotta do a deep dive into the files, bro. It gets so wicked. Anytime I really talk about stuff of that nature, YouTube or age restrict my videos, so I ain't really gonna go too deep on it. There's
YouTube, do better.
Plenty of videos. I think my dog Don did a video going through the Epstein files, so y'all can check that out. But man, it was wicked in there, bro. And like I said, we seen who majority it was. Like I said, in a few months, shit, Black Fatigue probably gonna be trending again. We the low picking fruit for a lot of them. We the easy target. Like I say, the world is whitewashed. It's colorist shit. It's easy to come after us. But look, man, if y'all want to see something similar to this, man, go check out my...
Hey, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. We on the road to 100K, okay, man? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit up out yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP the 9.